Hello everybody and welcome back to Jump Scare Hunts, and this is probably my first video in a series of videos because I don't want to do a review of each of these items separately, and I'll just put them all in one collection video. I thought I'm not doing any demos in this video, but this is my dancing tree collection, so that's anything from Douglas Firs to knockoffs to stuff like that. And this is not me that I'm getting back into collecting Gemmy items. Actually, a lot of this stuff I'm getting rid of after I record this video, but we can start over here with my first tree, which was Penelope Pine. I got this for free, new in box with the adapter, from one of my friends. So it has the price tag up there of $26. I'm not sure exactly where it was sold, but I know that this item isn't super common, but it does not fully work. It still has all the parts, including the bag that it came with. It's there in the box currently. But I got this probably 3 years ago, and that's before I really started collecting. I just had a few things. So one thing about this item is the eyes and the mouth are actually connected. So every time the mouth opens, or every time the eyes open, the mouth will open along with it, well, apart from the other Douglas Fir models that they open and close separately. And the thing that doesn't work on mine, that Penelope Pine has, is the shaking hips, which is a really cool thing. So this is not one that I'm getting rid of. So I do plan to repair this at some point. And it's still in great shape, it just has trouble moving sometimes. The eyes still work, the sound still works and everything. So we can take a peek under the base. It uses a 6-volt adapter, and this is not a tree that you can use batteries with. As you can see, there's no battery compartment in there. So you have to use the adapter, which I do currently have, but I'm not exactly sure where it is. And one thing with these trees is they do shed, even though they're artificial. So I think that'll be it for Penelope Pine. I'll show the box real quick. She does sing Jingle Bell Rock. She moves the mouth and eyes. And yep, it's in sync with her voice. Here it has the old North Pole Productions tag. Rocks on the back. I look like an ordinary tree, but I'm not. And then it has a whole description right there. So there's some of the details on the back, Gemmy details. Goes up to 20 inches when fully assembled. So it only comes in a few parts, which is the earrings, the necklace, or the ornaments I should say, the bow, and the skirt. So there's not really much assembly to do, despite what the box says. So the next one I'm going to review is the Avon tree. I'm not sure if this has batteries in it currently, but this was, actually I think this was my second tree. It has blinking eyes in there, and then it also goes side to side, and it does have lights in the body built in. I know a lot of people add lights to their Douglas Firs to make them look more like Christmas trees, but this one comes with built-in lights, and it's one of the nicest looking trees I own, although it does have a pretty plush snowman face, which that is plush. So are the arms, and the scarf did come undone. The hat, you're often seeing these for sale without the hat. I do still have the hat for mine, but it comes off very easily, and you can put it on pretty much anything else. It has a hard wooden base with the switch. It's all the way up here. Actually, I said a wooden base. This isn't a wooden base, this is plastic that looks like wood. And it does not have batteries currently, but this one does run on batteries. I don't think it has a spot for an adapter. There's not really much else to say about this guy. You can kind of see the mech in there with the moving eyes. And the eyelids do blink, which is kind of creepy. So is the song. But speaking of creepy, we're going to move on to the next one, which is one that I just got yesterday. A knockoff Douglas Fir. I guess you could call it that. It doesn't really look much like a Douglas Fir, but it's super small compared to the other ones. And it does still have the hat. It fully works as well. All it does is move the mouth and the eyes light up. And this reminds me of like one of those horror toys from The Nightmare Before Christmas or something like that, because it's actually pretty creepy, just the way the mouth sounds. And when it's activated, the mouth isn't even really synchronized to the song. It's just moving up and down, up and down. It does say Noel on the base. It has the battery compartment down there. And the switch is just right there, so you can turn it on and off just from that. But I mean, I'm not exactly sure what company made this. Whoever did not put much time and effort into making it. Oh, and I also did want to say where I got each of these from. I got this guy, the Avon tree, from Goodwill for about $10, and I got this one from a thrift store, actually a yard sale store yesterday, for like $2. So, yeah, it's pretty creepy. I mean, I feel like the Christmas tree branches are a lot lower quality than the ones that you'll see on Douglas Fir. Even though the ones on Douglas Fir are pretty low quality, which I'll show you in a second. But that's really all I have to say about this guy. I think he's pretty cool. I'm glad that I got him when I did, and he does have some marks on the teeth. But next up, we have the biggest Douglas Fir that I own. This is also my newest Gemmy Douglas Fir. That one is my newest Christmas tree. But I got this one yesterday as well. I got them from the same place, but I found this one before I found that one. And I think this guy was like, what, $8 or something? Not too bad. I have no way of testing if he works because he only runs on 7-volt adapter, which I do not currently have. No batteries. And he did come with tinsel and lights and ornaments. That's what you kind of see in there. I took most of it off. But he does look pretty rusted, so I doubt that he does work. But he does have those details in the eyes, which none of my other ones have. And when I saw him, I didn't think it was a real Douglas Fir because he's just absolutely massive compared to these other ones, which I really like about him. He does need some shaping, as you can see, but I'm sure I'll be able to make it look a little nicer soon. I'll probably also get a Santa hat for him. Unfortunately, this one does not come off. So here's the mouth. It is missing the piece of the tree to make it look like an actual tree. So right now you can kind of tell that it's a tree. It's a Douglas Fir with the mouth closed, which is how I first found it in the store, covered with a bunch of other trees. But overall, I think this is a really cool one. Of course, I'm not really sure which model it is, if it has orange eyes or green eyes or anything like that, because I haven't been able to test it quite yet. But if I do, I'll make another video on it very shortly. So this is my 5th one right here. This was actually the second, actually probably the 3rd tree that I got. I got that one, then the Avon tree, and then this guy. This was my first actual Douglas Fir. And I also got this one from Goodwill for about $10. Unfortunately, he is fried, and I am going to part him out, but right now, his entire battery compartment I cut out, and you can still see the old Goodwill tag on there. There's everything on the inside, and it runs on a 4.5 volt adapter. So it says Edna Wilson on the sides. I'm not sure why it says that. That was just there when I got it. But you can see here the eyes. You can take these out because I did some parting already. But I'm probably going to use this piece that goes around here for this tree. And sorry if my voice sounds weird today, I have a cold. But yeah, if anybody needs any Douglas fir parts, please let me know, because I will not be using this guy for anything else anytime soon. I might use his mouth for this guy right here. His mouth doesn't work, but nothing on him works. I tried taking him apart and putting him back together. And he still looks like a Douglas fir, it just doesn't really work. So, put him over here. Then the last one is my second real Douglas fir. This one came first, and then I got this one, which he's a lot shorter and wider, you know, and that's just how they made some of the models. But the coloring on the base is a lot different than the other one. You can see this one looks almost more green. And this one also runs on a 4.5 volt adapter. It does have batteries right now, so I should be able to test it. Here. Maybe not. So you can see right now, I think the batteries are dying, but right now only the eyes are working, and they are lighting up as well, but can't really see that on the camera. So I do plan on taking the mouth from this guy and putting it on this, so that it'll fully work. But we'll have to see. I'm not sure how simple that's going to be. He works on batteries as well. Wait, let me see. Oh, okay. So this one only has a spot for the adapter and the switch. This guy right here still has a hole for where the aux cord would go, but it doesn't have anything. And this one right here has a place for the aux. So what I assume is that this was my earliest model. I'm not sure about Penelope Pine, what she has. She doesn't have aux either. So this is my only one that has aux, so I hope that I can fix them up somehow, because I would really like to get that working. But these are all my Christmas trees. I will show you this last box before I go, but still has the $19.99 tag on there, which I got it for. It says $5 on here. That was the original tag that I got at half off, so $2.50, which is really cheap. It's supposed to come with the Santa's cap. I don't believe it came with that. This box is deteriorating. And I got this one probably about a year ago at the thrift store. I just saw this at the thrift store. It was in some box. It's at the bottom or something. I was like, I need to get this. So he does sing, this one sings 2 songs and says 4 phrases. And yeah, it's the box. It's from the makers of Douglas Fir, the original Autumn Christmas tree. It's Synchro Motion. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That is my Douglas Fir and singing tree collection. So I have 3 Douglas Firs, 1 Penelope Pine, 1 Knockoff Douglas Fir, and 1 Avon Christmas tree. But that should do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and Merry Christmas.